but you like her so much. I have seen that. Me, I know it's more beginner. I feel you should give yourself some respect, man.
But at the same time, I feel like you're holding on to something. So you don't get to come here and tell me that, oh, you never said you wanted a relationship. No once did I say, oh, I can be this person to you. So enough of you, Kola. I have been crystal clear with you.
Brit Morgan has advised Kola to give himself a break in this Dede's matter. But did Kola listen? No. And you know the funniest thing, it was happening the same time Dede was telling MIDE that she doesn't want to have anything with Kola, and MIDE was even advising her to be very straight while replying Kola that in fact she should hit the hammer on the nail. Now, did Kola respect himself, or did he take Brit Morgan's advice? No. Just like Nicodemus, he still went at night to meet Dede for a conversation. But anyway, let's start from the conversation with Brit Morgan and that of MIDE before we get to what happened at night. So Dede told MIDE that when it comes to Kola, that it's been a roller coaster, that at this point they need to wrap it up. That even though she knows that Kola will still come around, but at least they should take a vacation, that she's tired because with Kola, that even before the conversation got to where he was heading to, that she just cut it short, telling him no, we can't move past this. And MIDE said honestly that even when she spoke with Kola, she advised him, why not be a straight talker? Why not tell Dede, this is what I want us to be friends, I want to get to know you, and from there you proceed, you take it higher. MIDE also pointed out that Kola said the conversation he has been having with Dede seems like something good could come out of it. Meanwhile, Kola, on the other hand, is telling Brit Morgan that he told Dede that in this their friendship, there's going to be a boundary as not to surpass beyond friendship. Well, Brit Morgan was very honest with Kola, telling Kola that the summary is that you're so attached to Dede, that you like Dede, because had it been you don't, with the way Dede has been moving with Coin lately, you could have been out of that game, you could have been out of that triangle. Although Kola tried to deny that part, but we know it's true. Brit Morgan told Kola that if any girl was giving him the same vibe Dede was giving you, by now he's already out of the whole game. But with you, that he thinks and he feels that Dede actually has something for you, which Kola affirmed too. And then went ahead to say that, in these three guys, it happens that you're the first guy, because if you weren't and if she wasn't having anything for you, Ibuka couldn't have asked you that question on Sunday. Bright told Kola that in his opinion, he feels like you should give yourself some respect. That he's not saying you should cut off totally from Dede, but if you make up your mind that you do not want to pursue these things, just keep it cordial. If you want to have conversation with her, you do. Not like 1 hour, 2 hours, lingering over conversations. Just keep it formal, like normal conversation you have with fellow housemates. Bright told Kola that the most annoying thing is that in all of this triangle, you seem to be the good one, because Queen has messed up, same as Jason J, but you're still there and yet you're being treated this way. Why not go mess around like the other two and see if it will still be on the same level? And Kola was still being defensive, saying no, that is different with him, because with the other two, it's just mere friendship that she has with them. And Brit Morgan told her no, that is the same thing, because if you go and find out the conversation she's having with both Coin, Jason J and you'll find out it's the same conversation. Brit Morgan then advised Kola to take a step back. Let her be the one that will come around, that you've been doing all the talking. At least let her seek for that attention that you've been giving her all of this time. And Kola now said, well, that he's even worried based on the questions he was asked on Sunday, that he's beginning to have that feeling that maybe his friends outside will be seeing him as a fool, or maybe viewers will be perceiving him to not be, a very strong person in terms of taking decisions. But then Bright told him not even think about viewers or his friends, that right now this is his reality, that he's not saying that he wouldn't talk to Dede later, but at least for now, give it a break. Brit Morgan also opened up to Kola, telling Kola that even outside of the house, he has a relationship, a very strong one going on. But he decided to focus here because this is his reality. And even if he leaves the house, at no point will he ever regret leaving the reality inside of this house. And he actually wants him to also think towards that direction and live towards that direction, focusing on his reality. Well, Kola said on the brighter note, he's glad he wasn't counted in the whole Sultana palaver, because imagine if three of them was counted in Dede's triangle and was still counted in again in Sultana's wahala. Brit Morgan then advised Kola to know his self-worth. There is a man that doesn't know his self-worth that ladies toil with and do caricature with. Now, did Kola listen? No. In the night, Kola went to meet Dede, telling Dede that at no point did he come to her telling her that he wants a relationship. That coming into this house, everyone needs someone you can confide in, someone you can have conversation with. And first week, making friendship with the guys was not working for him, so he decided, he needed someone, a close friend, and then Dede. Not really someone he's attracted to or someone he must not be a criteria. But then seeing Dede, and he was like, okay, this is someone I can be friends with, have conversation with. But then Dede cut him short, telling him that she does not understand that there was never a point where she tried to say, oh, he asked her out or asked for a relationship. So what was he saying? What narrative is he trying to run? Well, Kola told Dede that before Sunday, he felt they were getting to a place through their conversations. But right now, he does not want to force anything. He won't force himself to be her close friend in the house. And Dede even cut him short, saying that she never even made a promise of being a certain person to you. So she does not understand what you're trying to do. That there was never a point she said, oh, I'm going to be this sweet to you, I'm going to be a friend or anything. That their conversations, that she has always been crystal clear in all their conversations. While this was going on, Coin came in to thank Dede for the noodles she made for him. And Kola was like, that's nice. And Dede said, do you think on a normal day I will do this? It's his birthday. Well, Dede then went ahead to tell Kola that if you feel you're struggling in this house, know that I'm struggling as well. That we all came here alone. Same way you came alone, the same way I came alone. If you're feeling sadness, just know that I'm feeling sadness as well. It doesn't matter if yours is higher or mine is lower. Everyone is feeling that way. That you want to be in her own shoes, that she that knows where it pinches. But if you feel like, oh, you want to be in her own situation, oh yeah, come and try and be in her own situation. That this whole narrative flying around, do you think she's comfortable with it? That do you know how many times she's crashing out, she's shrinking, she's breaking, crying in her corner? Do you know how many times that she's struggling as well? Well, Dede Shuns Kola telling him enough of all of this. But we didn't get to see the end of this conversation because at that point the fight between Rude Boy and Emisi happened and the camera shifted to them. But I would like to hear your opinion regarding what Dede just told Coin and the advice from Brit Morgan. But you know one thing, so many advice has been coming, but Kola ended up going back to Dede. At this point, I don't know, maybe it's Big Brother that will now decide on what to do with Kola and his back and forth with Dede. But I'd like to read your comments and view regarding this. Thank you for watching. Please do well to like, subscribe and share. I'll see you in my next video.
Now, when the next time you talk, say everything straight.
I feel like you are still attached to the fact that you like her so much. Now, man, we don't know in what they go use do caricature.
You know what? It's a wrap. Like, go. I know you're going to be back, but let's just have a little bit of vacation.